Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's the East versus West, where the Charlotte Hornets will be looking to make a statement, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The star big men pair of Davis and Cousins are up front. Holiday out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Hill in the three slot.
Well, when you watch the Hornets play, they are very good at getting to the free throw line. They have a lot of players who can attack and draw contact. They get a lot of free points on offense that way.
6 to shoot. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Kid Gilchrist against Davis.
And how about the anticipation? Just sniffed that one out, knew exactly when to make the move. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink.
Here's Walker, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Walker against Rondo. And so
look at Anthony Davis being paired with Cousins, and certainly on paper you could make the argument that they've got the best 1-2 punch on the front line in the league. Two Kentucky guys, great size and offensive skill in terms of their versatility. If they can surround them with shooters and some perimeter defense, I think this group could be scary.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins.
Go out and land DeMarcus Cousins. So their fortunes now, I think, are going to be held by those two anchors on the front line.
Now here is Holiday. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasting no time getting this offense rolling.
Rondo with it. He's picked up by Walker. Rondo passes to Cousins. Back to Rondo. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Rondo's got his first bucket of the night. Greg, what would you say is the key for the Pelicans to get back in the playoff mix?
There's several. I think rebounding was a big problem. The trade for Cousins should help in that area, and every team needs more shooting. But I think in particular, this group does. And then first and foremost, look, you got to stay healthy. Hard to figure out what you have when you never get a chance to see it.
And he can't stop the run as he misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Davis with a screen on Walker. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Here's Holiday. Great D that time from Batum.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
And stolen by Cousins. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. Bucket is good. Holiday's got 5.
Oh, man, just an outstanding first quarter so far for him. He's doing a great job creating space and knocking down open looks.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And here's Holiday, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends.
And here is Lamb. Down low. And the basket by Kaminsky. 1 second left. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pelicans on top, leading by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
But guys, when you want to talk about versatility, playing both ends of the floor and being able to score and get buckets, these guys come to mind.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Clark for 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Hornets trail by 6. There's Walker with the 3. And the call will be against Darius Miller. Miller inside. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Count it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Well, yeah, Steve Clifford has done an amazing job here with the Hornets. One of the most underrated coaches in the league right now, and a big part of the Hornets' success. He's done a great job at maximizing the talents of his team.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. I guess I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a chip."
For Jordan Crawford. And it's sent back by Howard. Monk kicks to Kid Gilchrist. He gets that one. Kid Gilchrist has got 7. And with Steve Clifford, you wouldn't be surprised if he won a Coach of the Year award in the future, because his peers around the league admire what he's been able to do.
Well, and the fact that the Hornets have been a perennial playoff threat under him is huge. For a long time before Clifford, the Hornets couldn't string together winning seasons. The change from then to now, under his watch, it's been huge.
The kick out to Holiday. Knocks it loose. And the basket by Hill. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. And last season, Greg, one big issue for the Hornets was their bench. And so it's Charlotte with it. 7-point differential. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Hornets, Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. Howard is out there with Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. Batum against Cousins. Well, Chris, we know that there are a lot of trash talkers out there in the NBA. Did you ever...
Not thinking about the team, but I'll tell you what, some of the best trash talkers I've ever played against, Larry Bird, Gary Payton, Rick Mahorn. Those guys talk the best trash ever, and I definitely can't repeat anything any of those guys said. But it's all out of love. It's all out of fun. And I don't remember, very honestly, anything anyone has ever said to me because it was all so outlandish, so crazy, so funny that you just let it go after the game.
That's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
There's Walker with the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Walker's got 8.
Yet another easy make. They're really cooking now after making their 3rd straight shot to begin this half.
Monk, the pass to Batum. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And Cousins kicks to Rondo. Knocks it loose. Fast break now for Charlotte. And Cousins comes over to help. And Batum kicks to Kidd Gilchrist. Here's Monk. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And stolen by Cousins. Goes up, and it's blocked. Monk with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Here's Walker. Howard trying to free himself up. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Monk. Walker's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hornets. Cousins with a screen for Holiday. Dishes it to Cousins. And it's Rondo in the corner. Over Monk. That's short off the rim.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Stolen by Holiday. And now the Pelicans on the break. Davis has got the ball.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And the Hornets team that while they have added rotation players via the draft, they haven't been able to draft a star to build around yet.
Oh, well, and with the Hornets, their best pick has been Kemba Walker back in 2011. I mean, they've traded away a lot of their picks right after making it. However, that might change as they lucked out with Monk falling to them.
To the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Cousins. Oh, offensive interference. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller making some changes. Miller's checked in for Solomon Hill. Jordan Crawford comes in for Drew Holiday. And Ian Clark subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
No good from Clark.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possessed.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Well, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take that?
Steal. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist from Carter Williams. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Clark, guarded by Walker. Here's Davis. They get it again. Cousins. It's blocked. Walker dishes to Zeller. And stolen by Cousins. He feeds it to Clark. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Hornets leading by 8. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Feeds it to Monk. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
And that's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
Howard with the steal. Crawford with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line.
I mean, you had to stop.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. The basket counts and 1. Will go to the... Here's Walker. 20 seconds left in the 4th. To the inside. Howard. Counts.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we?
Batum against Hill. Back to Cousins. To tie it up. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.